one of the things about boxing is that it's not just about the hurt business, it's about the show business. That's what Sergio Mora said during this DAZN fight of Ryan Garcia versus Oscar Duarte. And yes, it was, because it was interesting, because Ryan Garcia's coming off a bad loss to Tank Davis. And a lot of people had been saying he wasn't really up for this anymore. And Oscar Duarte was one of those people who was saying that in the build-up to the fight. So what Ryan Garcia needed was an enormous, emphatic stoppage, knockout, technical knockout, or really spiteful performance. And he did stop him in the 8th, but it wasn't great. What we saw was Ryan Garcia getting through with some punches, sticking and moving, and quite a lot of sticking and moving actually, more of that in a minute, but sticking and moving quite a lot because of his speed, so getting in and out. Duarte had a peekaboo defence, didn't really hit very much, and Garcia was on his bike for quite a lot of this. Certainly in the round before he stopped Duarte in the 8th, he really was moving quite a lot. He was in the corner at one point, half turning his shoulder and kind of half turning his back. Is that your defence? It was mentioned by the commentary team, and quite right too. I kind of thought that Duarte had more of an opportunity, and it was almost as if he thought, I can't believe that I'm getting this opportunity to hit Garcia as he's moving. So although he was following him around the ring a lot, Duarte, he wasn't throwing very much, and that allowed Garcia to do quite a lot of precise punching. Duarte should have gone to the body a lot more, didn't. There was some concern in the commentary team about whether Garcia was taking this kind of defence, which, I mean, we hadn't really seen it much before this on the bike defence, or sticking and moving defence, because he was still injured, perhaps, from the Davis fight. I don't know, but it was a bit strange. And although he won, and he hit Duarte with a hook which wobbled him, and the ref almost jumped in before he took a knee. He almost jumped in, it looked to me, to stop the fight before he took a knee. Now, that was happening in the Conlon fight as well, in my view. I think that was the wrong stoppage. In this one, the referee was saved because he did take the knee and then got up at 11. He was shown the count, couldn't get up till 11, and that was it. But if we're looking for Ryan Garcia to come back and to be incontrovertibly successful against Oscar Duarte, and he was the strong favourite, of course, Garcia, then this was not the fight for that. He looked out of sorts. He looked a little gun-shy against a fighter who wasn't really throwing very much. And I know he's had a lot of very nasty comments, Garcia, around, quitting and all of that. And Duarte added to those, and that's the fight game, isn't it? But in that 8th round, at the beginning of it, Garcia saw some boos because he wasn't really engaging. And as I said, if it's an engaging fight, this is on Garcia, really, but also on Duarte for actually not firing, not pulling the trigger. It wasn't a great fight. That's probably on Garcia, because I didn't think he really was sure of himself. That's the big issue, isn't it? That's what people say about Anthony Joshua. And I suppose this is going to dog Garcia from now on. But I'll say it again, as Sergio Mora said on commentary, it's not just the hurt game, it's the fight game. And you need to give people a reason to watch you. And with this, I don't think Garcia gave us any reason to watch him, except to see where his mind is in the next fight. And when that happens, that's not good for a young fighter. Ta-ta.